Recently, some media practitioners were apprehended by the police for mistakes in reporting and were charged with publication of false news. During the commissioning of a press call centre in Parliament, the Speaker chastised the police over such colloquial manner of dealing with civil offences.
Hiding behind the police institution to act as the standard bearer of ethical and professional journalism, or the regulator of journalism practice in this country, is not only a pretender, but also a megalomaniac. The police cannot assume responsibility for responsible media practice in Ghana by scanning newspapers and news portals and arresting journalists for errors and misrepresentations. And I don't know how our police CIDs were trained. That if there's an allegation made a citizen, the first thing is to arrest that citizen. I don't know where they got that law from. You invite the citizen, and the citizen will voluntarily appear before you, you start investigation. It's when the citizen is refusing and failing to do so, and you have evidence that the citizen wants to escape from the ambit of the law, that you can proceed to arrest the citizen.
In an interview with City News on the motion for a bipartisan probe into the death of former President Mills, the Majority Chief Whip Frank Anodompress said the investigation would help bring finality to rumors surrounding the demise of the late president.
My feedback to those who are not in agreement with that is very simple. We need to significantly appreciate the fact that he's the head of state, or he was the head of state. We are not talking about any ordinary human being. The head of state, once president of the republic. Therefore, regardless of the time that has elapsed, to the extent that the matter has not been resolved, and even within the country, people still talk about it as something that has not been settled. We believe that we must, as a matter of urgency, get to the bottom of it.
Presenting the business statement for the fifth week ending February 25, 2022, the Deputy Majority Leader, Alexander Penyamaken, announced that the President would be available in the House on March 3 to present the State of the Nation's address.
I expect Mr. President to deliver a message on the State of the Nation on the 3rd of March 2022. The Finance Committee is going to lay the report of an agreement amongst the government of Ghana, the Deutsche Bank, and TMF Global Services for an amount of 38 million for the construction and equipping of 40-bed district hospitals at the following communities: Ayensuano, Efiduase, and Offenso, and the completion and equipping of the Old Tafo Maternity and Kumasi South Maternity blocks.
The minority in Parliament expressed worry over the absence of the controversial E-Levy from the business statement for next week.
May I know when the E-Levy will be brought back to the floor of the House for us to continue? Because, the Speaker, I say so because some honorable members on the other side, the Speaker, are going around in the country telling Ghanaians that some of us at this House are secretly supporting the E-Levy. Whether or not we support the E-Levy, it must be brought to the floor of the House so that the numbers will indicate so. The Speaker, some of their leaders have also had the cause to blame Mr. Speaker for not being in the seat for the E-Levy to be taken. Mr. Speaker has been in the country for 1 week. He's been sitting. Mr. Speaker, today we are reading the business statement, and there's no indication to that effect. Then when Mr. Speaker travels, they will come and blame him again. They must be serious, Mr. Speaker. You must react to that.
The deputy majority leader has been making reference to E-Levy in all the answers he was giving. You are in the business statement, there was nothing said about the E-Levy. This is a very important government policy. The Minister of Finance and the whole government machinery is on a country tour, visiting every region, explaining to people about how important it is, except for where it matters most, Parliament, where we will vote. It's not even a business statement this week. Mr. Speaker, we want to know the direction from government on that E-Levy policy. It has to be explained. It's not in your business statement this week. Is it no longer a priority? Please let us know.
The Okonfo is suffering. The Sekla too is suffering. The Oyarifo is suffering. Mr. Speaker, both of you, political leaders, both consensus and pass the E-Levy. The two of you, here and there. Yesterday, we considered the Sputnik report by consensus. Why don't we do the same for the E-Levy by consensus?
Reporting from Parliament, my name is Ni Ayikwe Okain for City News.